Amore! How are you, my friends? We missed everybody. It is Tuesday night. That's Amore night with myself, hosted Big Daddy T, the lovely Lady D from our neighbor, who I guess it would be to the west, no, to the east, Arizona, Scottsdale. She lives the high life out there. And our buddy, check him out. We finally got Gallo. He was digging some pipes. We don't know what went on for the last couple of weeks, but he's happy with the Green Bay Packers. And myself, we've got, hey, this is a tribute to all the gondola riders out there that are out of work right now. I'm trying to give them a little kudos in Italy. Much love, everybody. That's
Hi.
Amore. Guys, I'm so blessed to be here. Mike, I'm glad you are back, my friend. How's it going?
Yeah, it's good, man. We had a batten down the hatches at the house. I had a major plumbing problem. I had a lot of stuff go on with work, but you know what? We're getting it back in order right now. And literally though, I'll be dead honest too. This virus is really getting to me. It's getting me down, and I you know what? I gotta change my way of thinking, and that's what I'm gonna do because seriously. There's nothing else to do but just enjoy your family and have a good time and watch some football. And, I think I cheered up more and more with the Packers winning the NFC North. I got to turn this shit off. But, yeah, so
Packers
overall.
suck.
Oh,
Packers suck.
no. It's just the division they're in is not very good. So we can go into that later. But, yeah, I can show you guys a little bit later into the show. I have a hole in my floor right now. And, yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty.
Mike,
You
we'll get
have
back to you.
a lot going on, Mike.
We'll get back to you about laying your pipe and all that and figuring out what you did and if your wife is happy or not, if the pipe got laid correctly. Because you don't lay that pipe correctly, buddy, she ain't happy. Lisa, Lady D, as we call you in the star world here. How's it? Wait. I want to know something. I've got beautiful hair right now. You've got beautiful hair. How's it being kept in Scottsdale right now? As a kept woman up there in Scottsdale, the high life. I mean, come on.
No, everything is the same out here. People still going to the bars out here. We're surging a lot, honestly. And that Marcus guy, Mark, he's trying to shut us down. But I doubt that's going to happen because Doug, he doesn't want to shut Arizona down. What he wants to do is cite people fines if they're not abiding to the mask law or the 6 foot law in their businesses. So everything's good here until the Mark dude start talking shit. So
So,
we're
so
just waiting. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Mike.
my question is now, are you guys on a curfew like we are in Southern California? And like,
No.
are the bars open indoors or just outdoors only right now?
No, it's indoors and outdoors here, which is ridiculous. It's crazy. I don't mind because I haven't been going out in a long time. So we don't have those laws. As long as you 6 feet apart in the bar and you're like 6 feet apart and then you're wearing your mask after you finish drinking whatever, or and all the employees have to get checked before going to work. So
Lisa, but what happens if, like, there's a guy that's 450 pounds and he's 4 feet wide? I mean, how can you stay 6 feet apart?
you're gonna have to probably freaking have that whole section for the guy. I mean, like you can't hold the guy out.
Heck
Now,
yeah.
hey, I will say this, and guys, you get to listen to That's Amore live, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, every Tuesday night. Myself hosting Big Daddy P, the star of the show, Lady D. I gotta call her Lisa Diaz. My good friend Mike Gallo, XMLB alumni, NFC North champ. I don't know who are they. Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Hey,
Leave
Mike.
my bears alone.
So we've got a
We're
lot of
selling them
people.
hot.
We've got a lot of people watching right now. We're on full screen, guys. By the way, this is really hot. The hair. I don't know
You
how
look
people.
beautiful, sir.
Thank you, man. Hey, dude, I forgot the shade, but I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with that. I tried to get the lime green. I couldn't do it,
Yeah,
but I figured, you know what?
you
This
gotta
is my
turn
all.
your
Hey,
your pink. You
don't tell
gotta turn
anybody.
it pink.
This is my yeah my ulterior motive. My kids really. I sit there to
I
tell them, don't
like
worry
it. It's
about it.
cute.
I
All
know.
right, hey, man, we've got a boatload of comments coming in right now. So let's get some comments out there, see who's got coming in. We got David. Look at David said, I love the stables. Thank you, David. We appreciate it. David's been a true follower from all of our shows across the Stables Media, guys. By the way, we will be going live next week, Gallo, with our show on not only the Facebook streaming and our Facebook page, but also our new YouTube page, Stables Media.
What?
All of our shows, we basically have 20 plus shows. In the new year, we're gonna have another 4 or 5 shows coming in. We've already got them signed. We've got a great show that's coming on, Star Wars. The whole dude, it's unbelievable, blown up.
Right.
So yeah, it's going to be a really, really cool project that's moving forward. But that'll be going on next week. Our show, other shows will be going on earlier, but it'll be a platform. So if people miss it, they can go to the YouTube channel. They can see all our
Right.
archive shows, and we'll be adding shows that weren't on there prior. So any shows that we had from Taylor Phillips, Taylor Stevens, I'm sorry, beginning, and then some of the shows that we've had from other shows in the network. That'll be on our YouTube channel also. So it'll be a fun time. Tell all your friends to go there, like it, subscribe it. I don't know, just put a little check mark.
Yeah,
Now,
right
Yeah.
on. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. We've got lots of things coming up to talk about. I mean,
Right.
yeah, I mean, from everything from is Trump ever going to let this presidency go? I don't know.
I
I
don't
mean,
know. A lot of things happening with that. There's a lot
yeah.
of conspiracy.
Oh yeah.
I keep my husband is so into that, and I just tell him shut the fuck up, Infowars, and he just loves
I'm telling you.
hey, wait a minute, hold on. Disclosure, please. This is for 18 and up. Language PG. I guess it's PG-13.
there you
PG-13 now.
go, PG.
Yeah, PG-13 because kids hear that all the time on TikTok, bitch, this and all that. So you know all that. But by the way, Dane, thank you. Love the costume. Yeah, Mike, they said they love your costume, dude. I guess Chicago's. I mean,
I
Chicago.
think his cost. I think it sucks.
Ooh, I learned a long time not to bet on my Packers because they never cover the spread when they play against their division rivals. Sometimes I
At
don't know.
least they went and covered the spread this week. Last week,
Yeah, they
week
didn't cover
14.
because
At
I
least
think
they
the line
covered it.
was the line 8.5. Did they cover?
They did. I think they did. I had it
Oh
at 7.5.
yeah, no, I know. You know what? I mean, last night's game. Holy cow! I mean, that was the lateral of laterals last night. And I had buddies that had the Ravens -3. They were turning it off, going, I
Oh
lost.
my god! Is it?
And then all of a sudden they checked their phone later and they realized they covered the
And they
spread.
won. That was me too. I was checking like, oh, we're fucking just tied up. And then I looked at it again, and I'm like, shit, we won! I can't believe how the hell that
I
happened.
know.
Hi,
Hey, Joe Madden's
Joe.
in the house. What's
Hi,
up, Joe?
Joe, we love you. Hey guys, just so you know, I want to do a little shout out to Joe. Obviously you guys have seen her post
My
losing
day is
a
going
dear
through a
friend.
lot.
Um, you know what? My
My
heart
day
goes
is
out
going through
to
a lot.
Joe,
I
her
just want
family, and
to.
all the family out there in Canada. You know, you guys are an extended part of our family here at Stables Media. Joe, we love you. Smile. You know, that's all I can say.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
well,
through it, and we just got to take it one day at a time, guys. Actually, 1 hour at a time.
Amen.
David Andrews keeps
right.
saying he loves us, man. He loves our costume. We got Glenn, my buddy, G Money. Says, "Good
Hey,
evening,
Glenn.
gang." Hey,
What's up?
and then he says this: Lisa Diaz laying down the law. You better believe it.
Woo!
She's the hot Puerto Rican there, guys. You gotta watch out for her. So I'm gonna go back on widescreen because I like this. I like seeing us. Mike, want to let you know in the background, as you can see, my new set's gonna be. I'm getting my imagination. I'm gonna put it hanging sausages, a little prosciutto, maybe a cow tongue or two or something like that, just like the old-fashioned Italian way. But tonight, in honor of my Spanish friends, I got a little pinata, and in honor of my people that go to the beach, I have a little bucket with a little sand thing. So, giving a little bit of love to everybody out there.
It's great. I'm telling you, having a background helps out. I got to come up with something behind me, but I'll figure that out in the next show.
Hey, you know what? That's great. That's the great thing
Me
about
too.
StreamYard. we're using, and it has such a platform that we can make so many different things. Right now, we're having fun, kind of just easing into the StreamYard version of it and getting the different sets available. Joe's working on a dating show. We've got a trivia show coming in. I mentioned a gentleman that we talked to. He's going to be bringing in a Star Wars show. So it's going to be a lot of entertaining and exciting new shows that are coming in. And we've got some popular podcasts already out there that are going to be joining our network that just need a little boost with the tables media, guys. So that's totally proud of that. I can be more proud.
I'm
I
excited.
get it. I get it. Heck yeah. No, that's going to be cool. I'm interested about that Star Wars because I'm getting into that Mandalorian show with my son and he digs it. So, I like that. Have you guys seen that Mandalorian at all?
No, I'm not.
No.
I've never been big on Star Wars deal or Star Trek.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
dude, it's big business out there.
Oh yeah. Do you guys remember John Favreau? He was in the movie Swingers, and he did a lot of the Iron Mans and all that. He is the producer director, I think, of The Mandalorian. So it's got some comedy in it, but action, and it's pretty cool. But I definitely think you don't have to be a Star Wars junkie to watch it. But they're little short episodes. I want to say a half hour or an hour per episode. Don't quote me, but they're pretty cool. But I think you have to have Disney Plus or a way to jack it somehow.
So, hey, again, we're gonna send out some shout out guys.
ESPN.
Yeah.
We want to sit there and
Yeah, we
tell Joe
love
we love
you,
you. Thank
Joe.
you.
Mwah.
Glenn's sitting there right there. He says, "What's up, Mike?" Oh, we got
Hi,
Stephanie. Stephanie, she's in the house. She loves you guys. She is coming on the
Stephanie.
network with a new show. She's blowing my phone up. Said, "Hey, you gotta sit there." I said, "I'll be there, girl. Whenever you're ready, I'm there." Um,
I'm ready too.
lady,
I'm ready to listen
Lady
to her
D,
show.
Lady D ain't playing tonight, man. What are you drinking? Hey, Lady D, can I ask you a question? What are you drinking tonight?
I'm
Elf.
drinking Tito's and cranberry today. I wasn't gonna drink, but
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm
I
sorry.
have to
I didn't
drink
mean to
with
laugh.
you
I didn't
guys.
mean to laugh. I didn't mean to laugh. But here's my buddy Vinny, the one that we do Freedom to Rock Friday. He sent us a comment and he said, "Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go. Cindy Lauper needs her wig back, guys."
Oh, Vince.
Ready!
Vince in the house.
Oh,
Ready!
hey, and then my other buddy sits there and just eggs him on. Go, Vinny.
I
We grew.
love it. Love it. Love
You
it.
know what?
Love it.
Hey, I will. If we can get Cindy Lauper on the show, I think we could
Can we
both
get
wear
her
the
on the
same
show?
wig, and you know what? See who wears it better. Obviously, she looks better. I just have to shave, but it takes a little while to shave. You guys know that.
You know what? I mean, we just gotta get a hold of her agent or her
I
booking
know y'all
agent and
should
go
be
from there.
able to. Yeah, let's get her on. That would be dope,
Hey,
though.
I do want to share with you guys. I will be pouring this over ice tonight. Now,
What
everybody
is
wants to
it?
call Carolyn's. It's Carolyn's Irish Cream. So it's around the
I wanted
holidays.
to
People drink
try
the
that.
Baileys. They drink the Baileys, but Carolyn's, you
No,
cannot go
I'm gonna
wrong.
show you the one I just brought, and I want your opinion on it. Okay?
Do
I'll
that.
be right back. I'm gonna
Okay,
show
All
and
you.
you
as you, hey, Lady D, as you go and change, I want to sit there and ask. We got Stephanie Harris coming in here, and she wants to know, Mikey, hook me up so I can represent you on a show. Need a drink of choice.
I will do that. And you know what? The hottest drink right now, in my opinion, is a classic old fashioned. I would look up that drink, look how to make it, and it's very simple. But that drink right there, you got to be like a little bit of bourbon, a little whiskey with that old fashioned. But the key is to having the right kind of bitters in there. But you know what? Old fashions and also ginger beer with a little bit of Irish whiskey can go a long way as well. Just
Okay,
they
so
call it an Irish mule.
we got your buddy Todd coming in here soon. I'm going to bring him in here a couple minutes. Todd, hang tight. I want to ask you though, Mike. Last week we brought up a couple drinks. And Stephanie, maybe you can bring the comment up about what she was drinking. She was drinking a drink with probiotics in it, and
Probiotic.
yeah, probiotics, which was an alcoholic drink, and it's supposed to. I mean, I don't know. I guess it clears you. It clears your. Hey, Mike, it clears your pipes, dude. I
Was
guess I don't know.
was there vodka in that probiotics?
I don't know. She'll send us some information. But one of the things she mentioned, you know, she loves the whiskey, the one that you sit there and have, the peach one. That's a big one that you guys do. What is that? Crown Royal Peach.
Oh, Crown Royal Peach, yes. Yeah, that's a seasonal item though.
He's
We're out
a
of stock
big
on it. We're,
Crown
we're out
Royal.
of
Really,
stock right now.
really. All right. Hey, so here's the name of it. It's called Flying Embers by Hard Kombucha, or whatever it is.
Ooh, kombucha. Everybody likes that kombucha. Oh, let me see
Dude,
that bottle.
Is
Do you?
it?
dude, it's like a natural
So
laxative.
what do you think about this?
Yeah.
Is it good? I
You know
bought
what?
it.
How much did you pay for that?
I don't remember.
You know what? It's
I
not
didn't want
bad.
to buy. I
Dude,
didn't want to
hey,
buy
hey, Gallo, wait a minute,
Bailey's.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
So I
Gallo,
didn't want to
she,
buy Bailey's.
Gallo, she didn't pay for it, dude. She didn't pay for it. She just walked out of Costco with it,
Well,
man.
look, hey, this
Oh,
is $11 at your local grocery store, Carolyn's. It's
Okay,
to me, it's called the poor man's Bailey's. But this stuff over ice, I'm gonna pour one here in our show, and also my baby that my brother just gave me. I'm gonna show you guys a rare bottle right here. This is Old Fitzgerald. It's aged
oh
14 years.
shit!
This bottle, it was bottled in the fall of this year, but it was aged 14 years. So it's Old
But
Fitzgerald. You
what
guys
is it?
go online and Google this one. I mean, this is
I've
retail
heard of it.
about
I've heard of it.
$300 a bottle right now.
All right,
Is
hey
that
guys.
like a Mad Dog?
All right, listen. We've
With
got Todd. We've got Todd in the special security office. I know that he was Gallo's special security team, from what I understand. Mike, I
oh,
don't know what you did back then, but we're going to bring Todd in here in 2 seconds. And I also have Cassandra on the line. I don't know who that is. I'm kind of afraid to bring someone in that I don't know. But you know what? We might do something crazy tonight. Who knows? But I'm
let's
going to bring
do it.
Todd in. Hold on a second. Here he comes. Todd, how are you, my friend?
How y'all?
Todd, what's up, dude?
Hello,
How y'all?
Todd.
Hello.
Welcome.
He's got a Chicago Cubs jersey on. He's got a story. But real quick, Todd, I got to just tell the crew here and our fans, the day I got called to the big leagues and I walk into the ballpark, I'm taking it all in. I'm trying to say hi to fans and hi to anybody. Well, Todd was like the first guy that I saw when I got onto the field to go play catch, I believe. We're going back to 2003 here, so forgive me, but it's a little time ago. But he had the same haircut as me, and he was out there. Yeah, he was out there, just being a security guy in the field. And I just said, "Hey, how you doing, brother?" And he goes, "Good, man." And I don't know what his rules are when it comes to talking to the players. Maybe he could go into that, but the bottom line is, we became good friends after that, and he had a lot of connections in the security business. He one time after a game, he pulled me away and he goes, "Hey, as soon as the game's over, I'm working the Killers concert down here in Houston." So I got to go backstage. I saw one song, that last song for the Killers, and got to meet the whole band of the Killers. You know, somebody told me you had a boyfriend that looked like a girlfriend.
Well, let me tell you.
Hey, Todd, can I intervene real quick? I want to ask you a quick question. First of all, I'm Big Daddy T, the host. I want to ask you a quick question. Is that
World
is
Series.
that is that the World Series game in the background?
And I had 160 guys around the stadium, and I'm down on that first base line. The sun is shining. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and here comes this cocky little kid walking into the stadium, happy like you've never seen. I can remember it like it was yesterday. And he walks right up to me and goes, "Hey, I'm Mike Gallo." And I go, "Hello, I'm Tom." And from that moment on, I knew there was something with this guy. And we got to hang out. We got to see a lot of cool things. I got to watch him pitch in the World Series and come in and do his job. Mike is one of the kindest, nicest guys I've ever met. And things I'll tell you down the line when we do this more, or maybe tonight. It's something he did with my father that night after the World Series.
Aw.
And just glad to be part of your guys' show. So anything you want?
Hey, Todd, Todd,
Farnsworth did give me this jersey, by
Kyle Farnsworth, the dude has legs. This dude had legs like tree trunks, and I don't know if he did. I heard he had a black belt in Taekwondo or something.
Okay.
All I know is that when I hooked him up with that Russian bartender that night, I got this jersey.
Hey!
Hey, Todd. First of all, I want to make sure that you can hear us. You can hear.
The town afterwards. I had to, I'm a diehard Astros fan. I always will be. I will always be down there. But I had to wear a Cub because who's our nemesis? The Cubs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question, Todd. If you can hear me. Todd, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So in the background, you have the Astros on, and is that when Gallo actually pitched?
Yes. Yes, it is.
You gotta show. We gotta see this, dude. We gotta see this.
You gotta see it.
Yeah, I don't know what inning the game's in right there because I came in later probably.
And pitch, and I witnessed that, and I'll tell you, that was the moment they'll never forget. After seeing to the big league and then hanging out with him, and then actually watching him come in to do the job that the Rooster was supposed to do. The Rooster.
Hey, Gallo, Gallo, the last name Gallo's Rooster, so everybody called me the Rooster. And I came out to that song in the World Series by Alice in Chains. Yeah, here come the Rooster.
Wow. So what inning did he come in? Mike, you remember the game?
That's the game game 3. Was that game 3, Todd, behind you? What game number was that?
Right here is game 4. This is game 3. 4.
Oh yeah, so I think game 3. I probably was like in the 7th inning right there. I just faced AJ Brzezinski. That was it. It was one and done. One hitter and done. That was it. But it was cool to be able to, because that was Houston. Go ahead. What?
You came in and I watched it in section 128 doing my head of security thing. And you came in under all that pressure and you did what you're supposed to do.
Amen. No. I'm telling you, the fans were going nuts. We were down at that point 2 games to none, right? I think we were down 2-0 already. But yeah, Houston was going nuts because they never had a World Series in the state of Texas, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. But a funny story, you guys will like this. Todd's wife worked for one of the alternative radio stations at the time in Houston back in 2005, and I got to go on her radio show, right? What radio station was that in Houston?
94.5 The Buzz.
The Buzz, yeah. How could I forget the Buzz? Yeah. So Pam's his beautiful wife. So I get into the office here, and I think Todd, you hooked all this up. So we're like, yeah, we want to have you on the show, and it was like right before the World Series started, right? Or was it? Yeah. But anyways, I got to go on, like, it's kind of like going on 91.1, 91X in San Diego or Arizona. I forgot what your alternative station, but K-Rock here. But literally got to sit on this radio show, and I was like, God, this would be a fun gig to do. I love radio. And I took Dan Maselli. Russo, you probably remember Dan Maselli, played for the Padres.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we probably had a couple cocktails before we got in their studio that day because I remember drinking a little bit. But Pam, his beautiful wife, got us on the radio. We talked to our favorite bands, and she played some songs, and it was really cool experience going in an actual radio studio. It was really cool.
Which we have that photo of you and Dan kissing her on the cheek. That photo.
We got to bring this out, man. Come on.
Yeah. See if you can find it somewhere.
Bring it out.
Dude, I got to say this, Todd. I'm very impressed about one thing. First of all, I don't know if anybody's ever told you look like Tim Flannery from the Padres. If anybody's ever said that to you, you look like a younger version of him. Second of all, having Gallo in the background or the Astros playing is unbelievable. Mike, that is such an honor. That is a true friend right there, brother.
I tip my cap.
That's right. Hey, I tip my cap, I tip my wig, and there I am, brother.
Technical.
Oh, and that's his son. That's their son. He's partying like a rock star. What's
That's
up,
cool,
dude?
man. That is.
But hey, breaking news down there. Was it blocks from your house, Todd? Tell us about it.
So from where we're at right now, I can walk out to the end of my driveway and I can see the fireworks from the Skeeter Stadium, which is now the Astros' new AAA stadium.
Yep.
Oh.
So now we have AAA ball right down at the end of the street.
And that's in Sugarland, Texas, which is how far from Houston is that?
Well, right. If you look at Long Beach and you look at LA and everything, it's just another suburb. But Houston is built in a circle, and then you have all these suburbs around it, and they just keep on going and going. And it's probably 17 miles from downtown.
Yeah. So this is unprecedented, you guys. Lady D, Tony Russo, check this out. I don't think ever maybe. I'm trying to remember. In your mind, if you guys can remember, has there ever been a AAA town? Maybe Tucson. Was Tucson AAA for the Diamondbacks at one point?
I
think it was.
I remember.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Tucson, yeah. I think one time was.
Yeah.
So literally having the AAA stadium literally 17 miles away from the big club. Just think, a guy could be getting his uniform on, and literally all he needs to do is he gets called up, he jumps in his car and drives to the stadium. I mean, that's going to be surreal because when I got called up, I had a 5 a.m. wake-up call the next day, and that was on the first flight out of New Orleans going to Houston. And that's a lot of logistics going on.
You have to call if you have to call up anybody, they're right here. They're right here.
Let me ask you this, Mike, because obviously playing baseball, and I lived in Phoenix and Scottsdale and Tucson. A lot of AAA teams back in the day were out there. They had a lot of the spring training. I mean, also out there. So I mean, Arizona, Florida, out here in Lake Elsinore. I mean, we have a couple teams out here. So it is kind of nice having it in your backyard. But like he said there, Todd said, having it right there and probably state of the art is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, the stadium. Todd, tell us about the stadium.
The stadium is absolutely gorgeous. Number one, the city of Sugar Land got voted as number 2 in the United States as a place to retire. When you drive around in our neighborhoods here, we're right on the border of Harris County. So we're not Harris County, which is Houston. We're Fort Bend County, and it's a master plan community. So you drive through the streets, and the oak trees grow over each other and connect. So you drive cool. Miles of oak trees, and it is one of the bitchiest places to live. And now we have this right down the street, you know. And also, one of the things, since we're talking on a sports show and we're talking about sports, here it is. Look at here, guys. You guys got to see this. I'm going to bring it.
There's the picture. Yeah, get in the camera.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Gallo, look at you, dude. You were bald back then, too.
Oh, man. I keep shaving my head high and tight.
So that's the night that I finally looked at Mike and said, do you want to go up to the radio station? Because we can. I got to tell you guys a funny story, though, and this is how humble Mike is and how great Mike is. I mean, I met him when he just came up, and he's been this guy is true blue, and I've worked because right now I'm the head of security for the Dynamo, the soccer team.
The FC, yeah, it's the Major League Soccer, right?
Yeah, I run the stadium in charge, and I hate soccer. Okay. Go figure, right? But I'm gonna.
I don't think we all like soccer either here.
I actually love soccer.
You know, I like the World Cup. I like the World Cup. When the World Cup happens, I love the World Cup.
Right, but
that's the only time I bet on soccer is the World Cup.
Hey, Stephanie says she only sees cows and chickens and some wild turkey. Now, is that the wild turkey, the 101 whiskey, or real wild turkey?
Real wild.
Stephanie's gonna have a show, and Todd, we'll have you on with Stephanie's show too, because you could have a show on your own. You got a personality. And I told you, you.
It's weekly and stuff. Let's do this. But I got to tell you this story. Mike was always like, Todd, come on. because me and him, for some reason, when he walked down that first base line, and I'm putting my guys in position, and he walked up to me, bright-eyed, look at this stadium. Who are you? We hit it out. So I used to take 100. So you got to hear this. I used to take $100 bill with me, and Pam knows. My wife will back this up. And I take $100 bill and I fold it up nice and neat, and I'd go out with these guys. And every single they would take it and stuff it down my shirt, stuff it down the back of my pants, throw it on the ground. It's like
We're like, you ain't spend that money.
you
I
ain't-
go, dude, they pay us to play a game, dude. We're gonna spend some money in the town, you know.
they would.
That's cool.
So I think my technical
That's
director.
awesome.
We're
Oh,
on three.
is Pam doing it? Oh no, that's Wheeler. I can see Wheeler's gut. Wheeler's got a gut right there, but yeah, Wheeler's pitching. Yeah.
I get Gallo up here because I witnessed it.
Hey, that's Scott Pasednik. That was my first big league hitter I ever faced when he played for the Brewers. But that dude, yeah, that guy. But overall, there's a funny story that Todd ended up in this random trip to Buffalo Wild Wings. BW3 was big in Houston. It was starting to blow up before it got everywhere now, right? So I fell in love with Buffalo Wild Wings because it had Golden Tee, the golf game with the ball. So
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Brad Lidge.
I know what
go
you're
ahead.
talking about.
It was
Go
the
ahead,
whole
Todd.
bullpen. The whole bullpen. I got Roy Oswald sitting right next to. We're at this long table, and I got Roy Oswald sitting right here. Qualls, everybody's around me. And
Chad
this
Qualls, yep.
up. Now, realize I have the whole Astros bullpen sitting with me. I'm the only non-baseball player.
Yeah,
Some guy comes up to me and goes, "What was that kid's name out of Galveston?" Brandon. And he looked at me and goes, "Backy, give me your autograph." And I just kind of go, and he kept on bugging me, swore I was Brandon Backy. And
well,
I'm
wait.
like, all these other baseball players around me, he's not asking. Finally, Mike looks at me and goes, "Sign the fucking thing." So I did. And he walked away.
He signed it, Brandon Backy. It was awesome. Or did you sign it?
Oh, poor guy, dude. Good thing.
No. Hey, Tony, we were there. We were there as a group to eat some wings, have a couple beers, and watch the. It was the other playoff game to see who we were going to play next. We had an off day, which was cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I got to say this: the camaraderie of having the team. Is that Gallo coming up right there?
No, that's a righty. That's Aaron Rowan. He played at Cal State Fullerton. I can see that dude.
Rewind it to the sixth. My technical director is rewinding it to the sixth.
Yeah,
I want to see.
Yeah,
I want to see
David,
Gallo. Hey,
Aaron's
Gallo.
running. Too much running.
Pam's running. Pam runs radio shows and she runs video. Looks like now.
No, my son. My son.
Oh, your son's doing it. Oh, right on.
Oh, he told me where to sit and the lighting and everything. So
No, it looks good, man.
Hey, you've got you. You've got. Hey, we got David Anderson. You guys ever drink with Larry Duker? Mike.
Oh, Larry Durker. Yeah, he was. I met Durker, but he wasn't. He got fired long before I got there. But Larry Durker's a cool guy.
see, I was still there with Biggio and Bagwell and them guys, and the Killer Bees before Mike came along. And I'm gonna tell you, that whole atmosphere was something else. You know,
That park, yeah, Minute Maid was so loud that Major League Baseball said if the weather's nice, that we have to play with the roof open. It was bullshit. They
so
said we got to keep the roof open.
here we are, Mike. We're in the sixth inning, 2 outs. You come in right here, right?
Well, I don't know if it was the sixth. I don't know.
Let's see.
Shit.
Well, we'll find
You know
out.
what? Time out. Roy Oswald's in that game. What game number is that?
3.
Oh, you're in the wrong one, Chris. Wrong World Series.
That's all right.
No.
2005.
Hey,
Oh,
you're
you
the
know,
one. Hey, Chris, you're the one that they actually won.
No, we didn't win a game.
I know that.
No,
Oh, you mean the newer World Series? Yeah, but you know what? When they won that World Series, Roy was done with baseball. I think in 05, right? Or wait, no, Roy was already retired. Yeah.
You ever have a chance? Hey, Mike, I've never had Caminetti. He played for Houston, didn't he?
I walked out at that World Series. I walked out in that World Series, came straight out of the dugout because they won. And I watched them light cigars on our pitcher's mound, and I was just like,
Gotta be the
Oh,
most
yeah. No, hey,
awesome
Ken,
feeling
yeah,
to go see
Caminiti.
that
Yeah, Ken
happening.
Caminiti. Oh, yeah. Yep. Ken Caminiti, before he passed away, he was an Astro. Then he went to the Padres, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was a great third baseman. I mean, well loved, and I mean, obviously he had his issues. And
Ken was very loved in his city.
yeah,
The
yeah.
guy that working baseball and being there for that, I did 490 some games and did this national anthem with my opening pitcher and everything in center field every game. But the guy that I used to love run out, and because Metallica would play and Billy Wagner would come out to close it
Billy
out.
Wagner, dude.
Billy
Wagner.
it was like
Enter Sandman, dude.
Wow,
Yo, dude, it was cool.
wow, that's pretty cool. Hey guys, I got to sit there and pay the freight here. We're listening to That's Amore, Lisa D, aka Lady D, the star of the show. Also, Mike Gallo, XMLB, great guest. Todd, I'm going to say your name. I hope I pronounce it correct. Sergensen.
No,
Yep.
yeah, I just go by Toad Man.
All right, Toadman. We got Toadman. You got myself, Big Daddy T, hosting it every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Todd, we are blessed to have you on the show. And actually, I love what you're doing in the background there. Your son's doing a great job. And Gallo, I'd like to see that one. You didn't give up the one home run, did you?
No,
No.
I should have faced the guy. I should have faced him, but they said no. We're gonna put in our closer. I was like, okay, that's fine. The closer gave up. Brad Lynch gave up the home run to Scott Pasetnik, I believe. I think it was Scott Pasetnik to lose the game. Yeah, after that was after Lynch gives up that monster home run to Albert Pujols in our NLCS at Minute Maid Park. Do you remember that? We were one out away from going to the World Series, and Albert Pujols.
I watched 35,000 people go from a deafening roar to utter, my balls just got ripped off. When Pujols was like,
Holy the shit, though.
Oh, man.
The only sound after Pujols hit that home run was utter just the dugout of the Cardinals. That was it.
yeah.
Who gave up the home? Who gave up the home run? Mike?
Lidge.
Yeah.
And that was.
I think I had that game too. I think I had the Astros that day.
I'm
that
sure
game.
you did. The thing is,
let me hear from you, ma'am, on your football picks. Who's going all the way?
yeah, Lady D, give it to Todd. Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year, D?
Oh my God, I do not like what's going to happen, but I
Steelers
am not taking the damn Packers. The Packers suck.
Aaron Rodgers, he's a bad man.
I can say the Steelers can make it. Maybe the Seahawks.
No,
I know that the Bears.
Buffalo all the way.
Oh, Buffalo can make it too. Josh Allen is coming down with the second. I don't know what the hell happened, but they just came back hardcore the second quarter of football. So I don't know.
Do you think their win was just a win that happens in football, or honestly, I want to.
Okay, who we talking about?
The Bears.
Oh, they suck.
I don't
They
want
suck,
to
dude.
my Bears. Leave my Bears alone.
Are you guys ready for my bold prediction? And I know it's a homer thing, but Super Bowl I. I wish I had a Chiefs hat. Chiefs, Packers, Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
But there's one team that scares me in the NFC, and I'll tell you who that team is. The Los Angeles Rams. They scare me. The Rams scare me.
Nah,
They got
I wouldn't be scared. I wouldn't be scared about them. I honestly think Buffalo has a really good chance
They'll beat the
of beating.
to
Chiefs.
come back.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
Josh
yeah. Dude,
Allen
hey, come on. Think
is
about. Just
a
think about this for a
beast
second. Think
for
about
the
this for a second.
QC, man.
The Chiefs, they lost to what the Raiders the first time, and then they sit there and played another close game. They almost lost
They did.
to the Chargers, who suck. I mean, they haven't really come out. They've won their games, but they haven't really come out and played like a true Super Bowl champion.
Hey,
And
yeah, but they did go into
Until
Tampa
the
Bay.
Pittsburgh,
They
until they played the Pittsburgh,
well,
they paid them
hey,
pretty. They
Kansas City, the game that showed me they were a championship kind of team. They went into Tampa Bay and they embarrassed Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. Did you guys see that game?
yeah, but you know what? What happened in the
but
game afterward, though? I mean, Tampa
Yeah.
Bay came
they
back,
came
and I
back.
Well,
mean,
the overall thing is Buffalo Bills. The Bills, to me, they don't have much of a running game. I don't.
But I can't wait to come show y'all off and whoop your motherfucking asses, okay? Because I hate your damn Packers.
all right, wait. Hey, let's put a little wager on this, a little side wager, since she likes drinking the eggnog. Gallo, I think you can get her
There's no
some.
eggnog. I'm not drinking no more eggnog. No more
Well,
eggnog.
you have been the last couple of weeks. You've been quiet, so we will see. Yeah, I mean, if you want, we can get that.
Leave me alone about my quietness,
Hey,
please.
let's do a little.
Doggo,
We got a little shout out. Dago Esco, go pack, go.
Doggo's my buddy. Yeah, he knows what's up.
Dago looks like a
Got the
hey,
bootleg.
hey.
See,
Dago
that's
looks like
good. Hey,
Dago
Lady
looks
D,
like a
that's good.
hitman.
That's good stuff.
Hey, since
I'm drinking the
this is
bootleg.
the sports show,
Hey, so hey Todd, what's your drink of choice, my friend?
I'm drinking wine.
Is that a Cabernet, sir?
It's let me go see.
This
He's
is
drinking a
amazing.
Pinot.
I love
He's
this
drinking a
show
Pinot
today.
Noir.
Dude, hey, I'm drinking wine out of a bag. Oh
Oh,
no,
Menage.
he's got
Hey,
that's a good wine. That's a
he's
good wine,
drinking
dude.
Menage a
That's a
Trois.
good wine.
Yeah, that's a good wine,
That's
dude.
a good wine.
That's a very good
How
wine. What is
about
it?
have
It's
you
a Cab or
tasted the
Merlot, Todd.
prisoner?
Mike, I know you're a hockey fan, right?
Go Kings, go! Don't worry when hockey season starts.
See this jersey,
Oh,
Oh,
I
my,
yes.
can't wait till
Oh,
the
here.
Blackhawks
see
kick
this
your
sun jersey
asses.
my son's wearing. Tell me what you think.
Oh, he's got the Winnipeg Jets
Ah!
on. Woo! Hey, that's a cool jersey, dude.
Good
I
looking
Lad,
kid
like it.
too.
Hey, the Jets are a good squad. I like the Jets.
I like the Jets too, but I'm a big Blackhawks fan, so
Hey, but wait a minute. Why is your there? I got you. Why is your son Todd a Jets fan?
well, I pulled that out of the closet, and he's a skateboarder, and he wants to be.
oh,
Took his. He flew his first plane about 6 months ago. I flew with him, and I can't believe he's 13. He actually flew a plane, and
Like
that's
a prop plane? What?
on a skateboard in his jersey. I had the jersey, and he goes, "Yeah." So passing it down.
Wait a minute. That's cool, but wait a minute. You mean airplane as in like propellers? Like flew a plane?
Yeah, he flew me all the way from Galveston all the way down the coast and then back. And
Who's got a plane? You own a
that's
plane?
awesome.
friend of ours, and he's been flying simulators and stuff for years now. Chris wants to be a pilot. That's what.
So hey Todd, so can I
That's
intervene here? So
awesome.
let me just ask this though. Being head of security pays pretty well, then I take it.
Huh?
Being head of security pays pretty well.
Fuck. Come on. All I am is a professional babysitter.
Oh yeah. Easy peasy.
Oh,
Get out
man,
the good, baby.
you can't script that, man. All right, let's go back to the picks. We're talking about a little bit about because obviously we are sponsored by Vigit, VIGIT, social media platform. Download it, use Stables as your promo code. It's a social media platform for sports enthusiasts. You can go online, download it, talk to fellow players and quote unquote betters. And Lisa, you're on that. Gallo, I know you're on that, but there's a lot of
Yes,
people
I
looking
am.
at lines the way the money goes. What's your pick this week? Lisa, we'll start with you.
Let's start with the LA Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. They're right now. They open at minus. The Vegas Raiders is minus 3.5, and that's where they're at right now. And who do y'all think when they get? See, I don't like the way
Well,
how the Chargers been
well,
playing.
all right. So here. I'm going to intervene on this because obviously I like the
But I'm
Chargers.
not. I
They're my
don't like. I don't like how the way the Raiders has been playing either. But
okay. So let me ask you this. We'll go to Gallo on this, and we'll go to Todd. But the Chargers obviously won last week. The Raiders got spanked. Um,
hmm
you think that the Chargers head coach is obviously in jeopardy, that he's got to continue to win to even have a chance to keep his job. And then we know that no, Gruden's not going to go anywhere. I mean, they're not going to sit there and hire him for a season, and then especially with COVID and get rid of him. So, think that they're playing in Vegas. You think they're going to come back and have a strong game against the Chargers? Because remember, Raiders Chargers are always throughout the years that I remember. I don't care. Living in San Diego, they always play each
right,
other tough. It's not
they
a
do.
blowout game. You might have one out of maybe 20 that blows them out, but usually it's pretty tough games. So I got to take the Chargers against that.
What's the spread?
I think they're gonna.
Three and a
It's
half.
3.5 right now.
That yeah. So the Chargers are only getting 3.5.
Right now, but it can change. See, it can be 3.5 right now, and it can be like probably 7 on
I,
Sunday
I I say if the
or on
Chargers
birthday.
lose
My bad.
on the yeah,
Birthday
I got you on the spread. If I was to take where's that game being played at in Vegas?
in Vegas.
All right. Well, look, I personally think are the Raiders eliminated for the playoffs yet, or they still have a chance?
No, they're in there. They're
They still
7-6.
have a.
They're still in there. So
So
Yeah, they're
let's
seven
go.
six.
to me,
Hey,
the Raiders, yeah, the Raiders are going to win. I think the Raiders are going to win the game, and Jeremy Lin's going to get fired. That's my
Okay,
prediction.
so here's what we got. We're going to go through our team here of experts across the nation and people that are on our shows. We got Stephanie that says the Chargers. We got Joe, the great Joe Madden, a great handicapper. He says
Raiders,
take.
Joe.
And Joe
She takes.
Madden,
She
you
takes the
have
Raiders.
to follow Joe Madden. Joe Madden said the Raiders
I'm,
were going to take the Raiders because I was liking the Raiders
I'm,
It's
too.
about
So
money, not
whatever
love. It's
Joe
about
said,
money.
we're going to have to follow that shit.
It's about money, not love.
I know. Do you know what I think the Raiders are going to be dangerous?
We gotta follow Joe. Joe said the
Next,
Raiders were gonna go. We're gonna rock with the Raiders.
I think the Raiders are going to be dangerous because they got a big building to pay for and they got to buy.
Wait, hey, Todd. Are they looking for head of security at the Raiders?
No.
All right, here's a question for you. If the Raiders came to you and said, "Would you be head of securities for the Los Angeles Raiders for the Las Vegas Raiders?" Would you go there, considering how the Raiders team is and how crazy the fans are? Would you do it?
Right fucking now.
Why
I,
not?
I run buildings.
So you
Yeah.
would? I'm just asking. I mean,
Yeah.
because I know how the Raiders fans are. I know how they are in a sense that it's not
Oh
like
yeah, they're like
it's not like
fighting.
hanging out with Gallo and giving up a home run or something. It's just
Okay. Okay. At my stadium last year, we brought 2 international teams in, and I had a 70-on-70 fist fight on my main corridor.
You
Because
got video? You got video of that?
70 people on 70 people fist fighting, girls and guys, because they hate each other.
and may I ask, what did you do?
They got right in the middle of it with a bunch of cops and a bunch of my guys and got sucker punched from behind and did everything good to break it up.
Okay, so now let me go into a little bit of detail on what you do, because obviously I know head of security and owning restaurants, is important. But do you actually get involved directly, or do you kind of sit there and lay back until you let the idiots? Because like when Mike says, when there's a brawl in baseball.
I get directly involved because I was part of sports security. I was also Aussie's Ozfest backstage security and Pan
Oh,
security.
okay, I got you.
So
So you
you
toured
got
with Ozzy.
all that.
You toured with Ozzy Osbourne.
As the head of security, let me tell you this: at the baseball stadium, Major League Baseball came in and they sat down with just me, their security, and they asked me, they said, what's your position if somebody gets on the field? And I said, every one of my guys is instructed to football tackle them as hard as they can. And they said, wow, that's a rough approach. And I said, no. If one baseball player gets stabbed with a penknife while playing baseball, it'll change the face of baseball forever. You gonna put plexiglass
Exactly.
Are you gonna put, what are you gonna put, some guy gets drunk, which I've got pictures of me with a naked guy that jumped. Mike, remember?
Dude charged the field. He was taking off his clothes.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I can see that. I can see that happening because they just getting crazy.
Wait. Hold on.
If one
Did you ask?
jumps over that field and stabs a Mike Gallo or anybody else, no. If you get on the field, you're fucking.
It's all game. Yeah, I agree with you. It's like
Right.
you're coming into my house, disrespecting my house. I'm going to take care of my house.
Right. If somebody walks into your house and walks up to your wife with a penknife, what are you going to do?
Yeah. So let's go back. Let's go back. Hold on a second. Let's go back to the naked guy that ran across the field. Did you hesitate to tackle him, or did you have one of the other guys tackle him?
No. So what happened is he came over. Mike, you know where the wagon wheel gate was? Where you came out of the field?
I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Yeah. The gate. Yeah.
So I'm standing at 128, about 20 rows down, and I look and I see this naked guy jump over the wall and run across center field. So I just go straight down the stairs, jump the little wall. I'm ahead of all the field guys. By the time I get to him, he's in front of the bullpen, the visiting bullpen against
left field
wall, Mike, and he's going. So I tackle him.
And the fans went nuts.
Tell you what, the next week when you guys do this, I'll show you the picture of me walking with him. The fans throw all his clothes on the field. My guys are picking them up. But here's what happened. When I tackled him, I had a naked guy in left field, 35,000 fans. And here comes the cop out of the bullpen, Brad Peel, my good friend, and all my guys. And I go, he's naked.
And his nuts were hanging out everywhere.
I looked over at my third base security guard, black guy, and he had a black t-shirt underneath. I said, give me his shirt. Give me your shirt. I wrapped it around him, and the picture is me holding that shirt with the handcuffs, walking
around the dog.
And the other guys are picking up his clothes. So here's the moral of the story about this. The guy just got back from Iraq.
Oh.
Wanted to cut loose, got drunker than a skunk. So submitted we went to court on it, and there were several mothers because his little mushroom head was bouncing around. I mean, if you're gonna do this, I mean, at least have something.
Dude, wait. I know you've been drinking. Wait. I know you've been drinking a little red wine, but do you actually have footage of this?
But the mamas got mad because there's children in the stands, so they wanted to charge.
Yeah.
You got a picture of you and the dude, though.
Yes, and so they charge him. They wanted to charge him with like sexual harassment on a child.
For
and we were,
that's a little
that's not even sexual harassment. It's like
indecent exposure.
Happening is we all went and said, nah, he got drunk. He just got back from Iraq, and he ended up writing a letter of apology to the Astros and then to some of the parents, and then they cut his sentence down. You couldn't charge the guy with a felony and make him a child. You know what I mean? What are you doing?
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Is there a jail in the stadium of the Minute Maid Park? I never knew that.
And when Bonds hit number 70, I believe it was, into the mezzanine, one of my security guards was right there with the guys that caught it, and I ran up there, and then we all took the ball because it had computer chips in it, and we went down to the jail cell holding the guy's hand, 2 cops, me, holding the ball with the guy and taking him down the stairways to the back jail cell.
So wait, there is a jail.
In the jail, and Mattress Mac here in Houston, there's a furniture dealer.
Oh my God, that one is the worst sports ever.
No, Mattress Mac's huge in the community and stuff. And I watched it.
I know, he's huge.
He goes, I'll give you $150,000 right now for that ball. And that guy, I am not kidding you, went, no, I think I'm gonna hold on to it for a couple days. Well, what happened? Doink, 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 and he ended up didn't make hardly anything off of it.
He didn't get it. Oh,
No.
man, he should have just gave it to Mattress Mac.
Yeah, but because the world record was broken.
Well, hey, no, time out. So yeah, I faced Bonds when he was tied with Babe Ruth in Houston, and I hung a slider to him, and he popped it up, and we were getting our asses kicked. We were like down 10-3 in the 7th inning. And one of our pitchers, Russ Springer, deliberately threw at him in that game and got tossed because he deliberately threw at him. And the media asked him, why did you hit Barry Bonds with that pitch? His answer was, the ball just slipped. The ball just slipped. No, but hey, those balls at the time when he was tied with Babe Ruth had a special stamp on the ball. It was a special stamp.
Hey, so well, I know there was computer chips in there when it was McGuire and
Sosa.
It's Sosa. I'm sorry, I got my stories confused there.
That's all right. Hey, it's not that. It's the wine. Hey, Todd, it's the wine, buddy. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
That era of baseball, and at that time, Bagwell and all them guys were just cranked. Everybody was doing everything.
Right.
Just because I was there and watched it happen, but I want your opinion. I firmly believe that home run derby brought baseball back to America.
It did. But
hold on. Let's bring this around. Let's bring this around the horn for a second. Let me get controls of this here. So the home run derby you're talking about was during the
Sosa and McGuire.
Right, Sosa, McGuire, but then they also they went in, quote unquote. They have asterisks now. Sosa, by the way, is going to be one of our guests on one of our future shows. But the question being is that did it bring the game back? It got people excited, but then did it take the air out of it? Because now, there's that asterisk that, people are using steroids and all that. Because I look at it this way. Look at these football players. These guys are, in amazing shape. They are in rock solid. You know as well as I do, the body only can do do to a certain extent. So are they using supplements that aren't considered, steroids, that they kind of hide that? Mike, I want to go to you on this because you played ball. Is it different now than it was 10 years ago? That now, that something 10 years ago be considered steroids that was today that's not?
Well, I was in baseball at a very historic moment. Never in the history of baseball, besides maybe the cheating scandal, the Black Sox scandal, we had the Congress, the Congress of America get involved in Major League Baseball and said, clean up the game or we will. They threatened Major League Baseball at that point because they knew steroids was a problem. It was rampant. So my rookie year, 2003, it was when they started to do testing. So I laughed when they bless you, salud.
Bless you.
Sorry.
At least not me that. So yes. So overall, we had I laughed when they told me to go pee in a cup, but literally there was a dude that had to watch me pee in the cup, watching me whip out my package and pour it and pee in a cup. And talk about stage fright. I had to think about warm water. I'm like, give me a cup of hot water.
I gotta
Yeah. So that was screwed up. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, I'm glad it cleaned up the game because even now, you still hear players getting suspended for performance enhancing drugs. It's like they're trying to trick them. And I know there's some scientist sitting in his basement right now coming up with some sort of chemical that's going to be undetectable, and that's going to help a dude hit a fast.
I guess where I was coming from, I was able to witness the building of the excitement, the everything, and I just think it really brought the game back. I think it brought a lot of excitement and a lot.
Todd, you got to remember too, during that home run race, baseball was hurting because of the strike. It never really was recovering from that strike slowly, but people were pissed off at baseball. So what's the best way to get people back to the stands? Watch these behemoths hit friggin' monster friggin' lasers out of the ballpark. And not only that, but look like friggin' He-Man. And
every pitch.
That's right, though. That's right.
Okay, but now,
right.
But now look at the game now, though, Mike. The game has changed. The game has changed.
Oh,
right. I mean, now you don't get, like we talked about this before. You don't get a pitcher that goes 8-9. Very rare do you get a pitcher, even if he's going for a no hitter. The coaches are going to say, "Wait a minute, I don't want to ruin your arm because you're getting paid, $100 million." You get guys that go in for 1 out, get paid $10 million a year. You get batters that come in just to sit there and do a sacrifice bunt or to, maybe a sacrifice to get the guy to third base.
Right.
So the game has changed now. Has it gotten slower? Has it gotten better? Has it gotten to a point where it's getting boring?
I think it's becoming boring because of the COVID rules and shit that's happening right now.
Hey, those rules are
right now, but back before COVID, I don't think baseball was boring. I enjoy baseball. I love baseball.
Okay. I want to ask you this question, and I'm going to go to Todd and Mike on this because obviously being baseball, and Todd, you've been around it. The MLB has talked about possibly implementing in extra inning games the rule where everybody starts at second base during extra innings.
Or one runner starts at second base.
Right. Do you like that rule?
But they
Do you like
implemented that. I think that rule sucks.
I think it sucks.
You start at first freaking base where it's supposed to be, and it was already implemented in the first time before fucking COVID happened.
Start at second. That means your catcher can't even try to take you out at second.
Right. I think it's bullshit, basically.
All right, so Mike, let me go to you. Do you think they're trying to do that to sit there and put a little bit more excitement to the game? Because, obviously high scoring.
Yeah, you know what? I think obviously baseball did it to speed up the games. Baseball has been having a battle, and they have this thing that it's like their biggest pet peeve if a game goes over 3.5 hours. They hate games going that long. So they're trying to think of ways to speed up the game. But what I read recently, though, is they're taking away that part, but they are keeping the fact that the left-handed specialist job is gone. We've covered this. I think when they bring a relief pitcher in now, they have to face at least 3 hitters before they get taken out.
Oh, really? So you can't sit there and come in, just face one hitter and go to an. I didn't know that.
Nope.
Yeah, me either.
Unless I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I think the loophole on that is if you bring the lefty in and it's 2 outs, and say you get the lefty to get the lefty out with 2 outs, and now it's the 3rd out. You go sit down. Do you have to come back out and face 2 more hitters? I don't know if that's the case, but I have to look at that. That's something I got to study. But I think, you know what? I mean, I'll be honest with you. That's the type of shit we do in slow pitch softball when we're on a time limit and the game's tied. Throw a guy on second to start the inning. I mean, to me, you're turning into Donkey Kong the video game or something. I don't like that. But the fans probably dug it. I think fans, just like in hockey, you guys remember when hockey overtimes went to 3-on-3, and to me, as a hockey fan, excuse my language, I fucking love that.
I used to get mad. Well, I
Well,
loved
okay,
it
all right,
too,
all right.
but
So,
then
hey, let me ask you this. By the way, guys, you got to listen to That's Amore with Mike Gallo, starring Mike Gallo, Lisa Diaz, Lady D, hosted by myself, Big Daddy T, on Stables Media, powered by Stables Media. Download the Viget app. You see it on the bottom of the screen. Use Stables
big
promo code.
that.
It's free. You guys will enjoy it. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of fun things coming up in the future new shows with Stephanie, trivia shows, guys. So you enjoy it. Stay in touch. We got Todd back here. He went to go get another. I think he either went to go take a leak or get some more wine, but one of the two. But do you think you remember when hockey it switched over where the rule was overtime? Whoever scored first won.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
Now they switched that again, though, right? If am I correct? Is no longer you play that extra inning
Oh
or
no.
extra?
Now they just do a
No,
5 minute. They do a 5 minute 3-on-3 in the regular season, and then
regular
if
season.
there's the first one who scores wins in that matter. But it's only 3-on-3, so there's a lot of ice. Now, if that ends in 5 minutes in a tie, then it goes to a shootout, and fans
Hmm.
absolutely love that shit. That's
Yep.
because
I love the shootout.
yeah, yeah, and I'll tell you right now, in the standings, you get 2 points for a win, and then if you make it to overtime, you automatically each team gets 1 point. Now you're battling for that extra second point. So whoever
Right.
wins the 3-on-3 or the shootout gets that extra point. So it's kind of
Okay,
cool.
Hmm.
all right.
Get
So
fights in there, then and the shootout. Then yeah, hockey game for me is complete. I'm sorry.
Fights. We like the fights.
well, hey, they got hockey.
Yes.
Football players are tough, and you know that. But hockey players, man,
Oh man,
Mike.
I love all.
These guys got to. First of all, half of them are missing their teeth. The other half, I don't know if they got hit in the head too many
I
times.
mean,
But
They got them good dental. I'm
And
telling
if
you,
you look at
man.
their noses, you can always see a hockey player in their nose.
It's, it's
hey,
like
Todd, are
the
you pre-
UFC
hey, hold
fighters.
on, hold on.
Oh, their
We,
ears are.
I get slammed against the glass. I want to see that. I want.
I thought you were praying over there doing this.
Oh no, say it, Todd. What were you saying?
No, I was saying when I go to a hockey game, I want to see slammed against the glass, brawling. I want to see it was really funny. I was studying the thing that the FBI sent to me and stuff, and do you know that it's in our nature from like the beginning of time to gather and watch gladiators? It doesn't
Right.
matter what sport it is or what it is. We want to see people brawl and
Yeah,
battle it.
UFC's making millions because people pay millions to watch them fight.
Yeah,
Here.
especially when
One
we
of the
had
fastest
no
growing,
sports.
yeah, one of
And
the fastest growing sports around.
that's a
Hey,
good
you know what?
just touched on. What do you guys think about Jake Paul wanting to fight these guys that he wants to fight? I
He wants money. He wants
That's
money.
like that's like the Mayweather McGregor fight.
I
Well, imagine this, Tony, and Lady D, Todd. Imagine if soccer games, they should let them duke it out. These guys are fighting on skates on ice. Now they got pads on, but
imagine, Mike,
off.
you're getting ready to pitch the World Series and you let me stand in the batter's box.
Yep. I know.
Yeah, catch
Imagine if they could let fighting happen in all major sports except football because they got the helmets on. Can't fight with
Yeah,
helmets
they can fight.
face mask. But that'd be pretty cool if all of a sudden
Imagine that.
it'd be
Well,
really funny if you see the goalie of a soccer team just straight out punch a dude right in his face.
Well, let me ask you this,
That
Mike.
was my cricket ball.
Let me ask you this, Mikey. We talked about when there's baseball fights, and those fights really aren't true and true. I mean, there's been some. Don't get me wrong.
I love me
There's been
some
some really good ones,
baseball fights.
but most baseball fights, it's like a kumbaya. They all hold each other and they kind of go around in circles until they get broken up.
Yeah.
That's so freaking for
Hey,
real too, Tony.
occasionally there's some guys taking swings. Oh man, do you remember when Pedro Martinez threw down Zimmerman at the Yankees? Just threw that old man down the ground.
Yes!
Oh, That
best
was
best fight I've seen, and by far,
That
I
was
had
awesome.
Kurt Bavakwa on my show for Thursday show, right? So Cal SmackDown, and the fight that they had was the when Tony Gwynn, and you know Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, I mean, rest in peace. Probably one of the nicest guys I've ever meet. Doesn't sit there and
Yep.
ever hurt anybody. The guy
Tony
body
Gwynn.
slammed.
I met him several times at the stadium and took him up into the boxes and met him at his car and stuff. Tony Gwynn was a doll.
good dude.
I will tell you this: Tony and I were personal friends. I had a restaurant right next to one of his businesses. He actually lives in our town, so his wife's still around. And you're very right. He very much so. Tony was he was an icon here. So, but I remember that fight distinctively, Mark, Mike. Is they had with Kurt Bavakwa, and it was an ongoing deal. I believe it was against Atlanta Braves, if I remember correctly. And I saw that when Kurt came on the show, and I said, "Wow, this was one of those fights that went on for days." And during the series, and these guys really got into it, man. They weren't, yeah. They sat there and with Gary Templeton, Tony Gwynn, these guys normally don't do that kind of stuff, you know. And they went in, they didn't care. So that, the old days are still kind of, gotta bring that stuff back because
What
now it's
about
like,
the famous picture I saw it the other night? Nolan Ryan having Robin
The
Ventura,
Nolan Ryan fight. The Nolan Ryan fight, dude.
and he's all blood, and there's blood all over Nolan's jersey. Woo! Fighting
well, hey,
grandma.
those are good old days. Hey, Todd? What are you drinking now, buddy?
Wine still out.
Is that a Pinot Noir?
I'm gonna switch.
Oh, Menage.
Just so for disclaimer, this show is obviously sponsored by Gallows, Gallo and Gallo.
Gallo and Gallo.
This is
Gallo's liquor store.
a lot of fun. A lot of fun. What a great show.
Hey Todd, thank you. Man. Hey, you know what? I'm truly, dude. I gotta say this again. I'm truly impressed about having the background of having the Astros. That right there means more. I mean, hell, just I
Okay.
haven't
Let me
seen Gallo
ask
yet,
the
but
part where you
I'm
see
watching it.
Gallo.
Hey, Todd.
So-
America, Stables Media.
Hey, Mike, let me tell you something. You guys, you got to hear this. We get done with Game 4 of the World Series. This man just pitched in the World Series, but we just lost, and he's got to go home to California. This is fact.
Swept.
Father still tells me about this, and this is from the bottom of my heart. And I said, Mike, my dad's sitting up there. Me and Mike are on the field. I said, then my pops is up there. He goes, bring pops to the bar.
That's cool, dude.
So I bring my pops to the bar. There's about 30 people. And those 30 people want to get to Mike Gallo.
No.
They do. This was my pop. And they talk about a college baseball stadium that they both played in the Pacific Northwest. And I walk up, and Mike and them are back in the corner. Everybody wants to talk to Mike, World Series. But he's with my pops. Never met him before this night. Everything I know, I go, Dad, what are you doing? He said, Mike says we need to take these moccasin shots. So now he's got my
water moccasin. What's in a water moccasin? Water
moccasin shots,
What's in it?
We get up to leave, and guys, I cannot express how much of an importance this is. We get up to leave, and Mike goes, come here, Jerry. He takes my dad over to the back of his vehicle, and he opens up the back. Mike's getting ready to, as soon as he leaves, he's going to California. Pulls out 12 authenticated baseballs.
Wow.
Out of World Series baseball, and he signs it to my dad.
That's cool.
Where you found them for your ass?
Cigar, and he pulls out a cigar, and he goes out of a box of cigars, and he goes, when we beat the Cardinals, we smoked these in the locker room here. Me and my father drove from downtown to my house, fucked up. Me and my dad.
No, not yet. No, go ahead.
Mike Gallo. Mike, you're such a bad influence.
Hey,
My dad has that baseball on his shelf in his TV room and half a cigar in a Ziploc bag.
That's so cool, dude. That is that. You know what?
So
That right there.
awesome.
we're all going. Hey, Lady D, Big Daddy, we got to go to Houston. We'll be treated like kings and queens.
We'll go there.
I ain't never been to Houston before. I would love to go to Houston.
You guys come to any stadium, me and my wife, and Lady D, you get along with my wife great.
How about me? Will I get along with
She
your
would
wife?
love me. She would love me.
She does NASA radio. She does all of NASA radio. It's called thirdrockradio.net. Go look it up.
Third Rock
Check it
Radio.
out.
Yeah, she does all
She
of
would
NASA.
love me.
And guys, to be part of your show is a blast. I want to do it again.
Dude, we will. Hey,
Come on,
Tony,
we
wait,
would love
hold on.
to
I
have you
gotta ask
again.
questions. Dude, I want to get some detailed questions out of you, Todd. Here, hold on a second. What time did you actually start? Wait, hold on, Todd. Hold on. What time did you actually start drinking at?
What's that?
What time did you start drinking at?
3 hours ago.
Okay, so no, I just want your drink of choice is wine, right?
What's that?
Your drink of choice is wine.
Yeah.
you don't
Okay, I
like
just want to know because I usually send gifts out to our guests. I just want, and you prefer red Merlot or a mix or what?
It don't really matter about it.
Well, it doesn't matter if I
Hey.
send you some,
Pretty
Hello
much.
and Gallo in a box or anything like that. Doesn't care.
don't drink that shit.
Dad,
What?
What's that?
the
President?
box wine guy.
No
Yeah.
box wine.
No.
Do not send him no damn box of wine.
Wait a minute. Now, Mike, Mike. You're going to confirm this because you're in the business, and I've been in the
Yeah,
business 20 years
exactly.
too.
Don't be
A lot of
referring
high-end
to
wines
no
now. A
damn
lot of high-end
box of
wines now
wine.
are.
That's so ghetto.
Oh, okay, Lisa. Hold on. We'll get you some eggnog. A lot of the high-end wines are starting to go towards bag in a box.
You're right. Let me interject. There are some higher end wines now that are putting it in the box because there's some millennial. What is that shit? That looks like a Jack in the
I
Box.
know. What the hell is that?
That's Jack the Crack, dude.
Yeah. Hold up. I got something for you. But wait a minute. So there are some good wine companies that are putting the wine in the box because some millennial is going, we need to save
Yeah,
the
they
environment.
but
Put the wine
wouldn't
in the
that
box.
fuck the taste of the wine? Wouldn't that alter the taste of the wine or something? I'm like, oh.
Yes.
Really, Mike? Jack in the Box?
Hey,
Hold on. I'm going
hey,
to my
Gallo,
Really,
No,
Jack
wait
in
a
the Box?
Gallo, I've got an extra one. I'm going to send it to you, brother.
Dude, I need it, bro. Are they still doing ornaments at Jack in the Box?
Well, this one you had to order a jumbo meal or whatever it is, and
Hey,
you know I'm a
you
skinny guy, so I had to eat.
Hey,
Yeah,
You
I
got-
eat at Jack in the Box too much.
Oh, dude, you
That
got
can't
that
be-
one?
dude, I've had this for years. Look at this guy. He's a
Oh,
reindeer.
That is like, but see, this one's you know this is going to be a collector's item.
Where'd you
You
get
know
that at?
At Jack in the Box, Jack in the Crack,
When? How recent?
about a week ago.
Oh, I need to get one.
Yeah, but they're limited. They're
Now we're
limited. But
talking about freaking
No,
ornaments.
look, you can put this on your antenna.
Well,
Antenna.
well,
Look,
this is
look.
too. It's got a little hole.
That's what she said.
All right.
Okay, Mike.
What's with this guy? Hey, what are you thinking? You're bringing us in
God,
the
what do you?
30s?
Oh, he's got Rudolph. Dude, that's awesome,
I don't have
Todd.
no ornaments. I don't have no
I like Rudolph.
ornaments like y'all do.
Rudolph with my. Hey, does Rudolph's nose go? Hey, does it get bright?
Hold
All right.
on. He's taking
Leave.
off.
I got to go to work in the morning. It's a little late here in Texas.
Hey,
Hey,
Todd.
Thank
I
you,
love
brother.
you, man.
Thank you for joining us, Todd. It was an amazing time having you on
Yes.
our show.
we
You
got-
know, I didn't talk that
My
much, but
my advice to you is drink a couple glasses of water. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for you coming on the show because your stories, we want to hear more of them.
Amazing.
And we will maybe start a little later on the wine and kind of maybe have some vodka and tonic together.
Yes. Probably going to go to the store back, though.
Tito's.
Hey, thank you, man.
Tito's.
Hey, wait, so when do we come on again?
Next Friday, or next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday.
Dude,
oh my God, every Tuesday.
Hey, Todd.
Send the moderator, the man, Mr. Russo, my link or my phone number so you can send me a link and stuff.
I got you, dude. Don't worry. I got you. Hey, Todd, we love you, man. Thank you for coming on the show, bro.
Thank you for coming on, Todd. It was an amazing day.
Hey, Todd, just to let you know, if you want to come on the Freedom to Rock show we do on Friday nights, you're more than welcome to come on that too.
Oh, we gotta get him on Freedom to Rock.
Yeah, you guys. That's a little bit. We're a little wilder show on that one too.
You would love Freedom to Rock.
Well, here's why I want to sit there and bring him on back because he mentioned Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
And when that'll be So we've got some good musicians that on that show. So I think that'll be a good hit all around. So thank you, man. We appreciate that.
I jam metal all the time. I'm getting ready to learn Green Manalishi, and no, dude, so I'm all down.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, Todd. Thank you, brother. Have a great night, man. We love you, and we will be in touch.
Merry Christmas, Todd.
Merry Christmas, Todd. Thank you.
See you, bud.
Coming on.
Oh,
that was amazing.
That guy was
yes, he was an amazing guy.
Dude, he hasn't changed a bit. You guys, you got to remember this. This was 2003. I was 26 years old in the big leagues as a rookie. And I meet that guy, and I'm like, Todd, dude, you and me are going to be boys, dude. And, dude, he's the nicest guy. He's got the biggest heart to do. Obviously I'm in the big leagues, and he's like, oh, dude, but it didn't matter because to this day, he checks in with me once a month. Gallo, and he sends me a text here and there. He's like, he keeps telling me, he follows me on Facebook because I keep saying how shitty California is right now. And he's like, when are you going to move to Texas? I go, I can't.
Right? Texas is not locked down either.
I know, but you know what sucks is that this year the Packers played against the Texans in Houston, but it was the same weekend as Halloween. Just couldn't happen this year. I'm kind of bummed.
Right.
But it is what it is. But look, I can't believe we have Jack in the Box Christmas stuff, man.
I'm saying, hey, Gallo, I've got one in the package still. I haven't even opened it up, dude. I'll send it to you.
I wouldn't even eat that shit.
Hey, how about this? Lady D, get in the car. We got to go down to visit Tony for Christmas. Let's do this.
No, y'all come down here. We're not locked down.
Well, they're all open up there. They're all open.
Come on,
just to let you
y'all bring your butts over here.
You know what? And in Scottsdale, she's taking care of out there, buddy. I'll tell you that.
I love Scottsdale. All right, can I sleep on your couch, D? Can I sleep on your couch?
I have 2 living rooms. I have a I don't think my house is not like huge like yours, Mike.
Oh no. My house is only 3 bedrooms. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's like 1,298 square feet, but I have a big backyard.
Hey,
I have a big backyard.
Mine the 4x12 closet with a light in it.
What? Hey, is it solar powered? Hey, wait a minute.
Lisa D's got a house bigger than all 3 of us.
Oh, we gotta talk about it.
I don't even know how I would babysit y'all.
I just need someone to help me change my diaper. But
Lisa, just don't drink any eggnog, okay?
No, I know. Hold on here. If I have a button right here, I'm hitting the button. Notre Dame plays Clemson for the ACC title this Saturday. What's the spread, first of all? And it's a rematch because Notre Dame won in double overtime, and I won some money on that one. But Trevor Lawrence didn't play that game. That quarterback did not play because he was COVID, and the kid from down the street that played at St. John Bosco was the quarterback. But now Trevor Lawrence.
Notre Dame. Clemson's favored by 10.5.
Is it really 10.5?
Yeah, it's 10.5. I just saw
Damn.
it. 10 and a
Hey,
half.
tease
10 and
that
a half.
shit six. Tease that shit 6 points. So take the 16.5 and tease the
I
total
Notre
down
Dame.
and go over.
So you really
If
think
it's gonna
–
go over,
okay?
go ahead,
So
Tony.
let me ask you this on it, because I'm not, football I've always with college football, I always said, you know what, take the over on all of them, because you're most of the time if they get in an overtime game, they could be over just like that, right? On the over. But you look at Clemson, Notre Dame. Notre Dame is number 2, Clemson number 3. Is Clemson that
Right.
strong of a team that they're getting 10.5 points? They're playing in
Yeah,
Notre Dame.
it's only because
It seems like it.
where's
Go
the
ahead,
game being
Mike.
played at?
Notre
Where's the
Dame.
game?
Notre Dame.
No. It's an ACC championship game. I think it's at a neutral site. Does it say?
Okay, hold on. Let me go.
Check it out, because I think it's at a neutral site.
Bank of America Stadium.
Is that where the Panthers
Where is
play?
that at?
Bank of America Stadium.
Is that the Panthers stadium?
Where?
Dude, you got me. It looks like the Panthers Stadium here. Let me see.
I think it's in the Carolina. It's in Carolina, I think.
See, I'm not big on
So,
college
all
football.
right, I'll tell you right now. I think it's somewhere closer to Clemson. So it's going to be more of a home crowd at that game if they let fans in, which I think they probably will.
Yeah, they're saying the tickets are going for $1,700 a piece.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't want to pay
It
for
is.
that.
It is. You're absolutely right. It's in Charlotte, South Carolina, or
Yeah.
North Carolina. Sorry,
Wow.
North Carolina.
So look, I watched every play of that first game between Notre Dame and Clemson. Clemson's defense was shoddy. And granted, Notre Dame's defense was giving up points too. What was the final in that first game? It was like 40-something to 40-something, I think, right?
Let me see. First game.
Oh, too bad.
Hold on.
Okay.
First game between Notre Dame and Clemson.
You find it?
Yeah, I'll get it. Hold on.
Oh, man. Hey, I was that Todd got on there, guys. He's entertaining. He's a good dude.
Dude, he's funny. Dude, you know what?
That was awesome.
Here's what I want to say something about Todd, and this comes from the bottom of the heart. I always said, and Mike, not nothing against having ball players or people that stars status and all that. I always said getting the best stories in life come from your busboys, from your dishwashers, from the guys. And I'm not saying that him is that the guys from behind the scenes.
Yeah,
In a restaurant business, that would be a busboy, a dishwasher. In his business, that would be the security guy, because he sees all that. And 90% of the time, when I used to sit there and tell stories about what happened at my restaurant, people said, "No, that never happened." But I had video, and just like him, he's like, "Yeah, it did happen." Naked guy going in there, had a guy come through my roof, sit there and decide it was Santa Claus. People don't believe in that,
Yeah. And you know what? One thing I wanted to ask him was, and I know this, these guys, the security that work the field during the game and be a part of like the crowd control, whatever it may be, they live for those moments when those fans or a fan jumps on the field. That's their showtime. They know that everybody's watching them, and they're going nuts. Oh, we lost Lady D. D.
She'll be back.
Oh, she's back? Okay.
She'll be back. I'm just trying to sit straight. November 7th, 2020, Clemson Notre Dame was the first game.
Yes.
And that game there was a 40-47 Notre Dame win.
Double overtime.
Yeah, you're right. Double overtime. So why such a big spread?
That's mind-boggling, because I'll be honest with you, Notre Dame, their last couple games were just kind of not. They're winning, but they're kind of maybe not performing like a blowout type team, like they should have blew out some teams. So they're thinking Trevor Lawrence, now that he's playing, Lady D.
Wait, Trevor Lawrence. Oh, here comes Joe. I love when Joe comes.
I mean, she said 9.5. I was going to say that. Shit.
Joe,
Damn it.
Joe just said Clemson minus 9.5. Hey, Joe, what about teasing it? Give me Notre Dame plus whatever it may be. What is
Yeah,
it?
I'm gonna have
Wait,
to
wait, wait,
fuck
wait,
with
wait, wait,
New
wait.
Game.
I want to ask Joe. I
Too.
want to ask Joe because he's listening to this. Joe, you're saying take Clemson, but by a point, bring it up to 10.5, or bring it down to eight and
No,
a half.
to 9 or 8 to
I don't know. I
or
think the
eight and
line.
a half.
Wait. D. What's the line right now?
It says
Do
10.5 on
Oh,
my screen.
is
well.
she? I don't know. She's got at 9.5, but she said buy a point. But are you buying a point to 10? It's 10 right now, 10.5.
So I think what she's saying is it's 10.5 by the point, bring it down to 9.5.
Yeah, that's what right?
But what? But why? You really think?
Because it's the key number.
But okay, let me
It's a
ask you this.
key number.
Okay, let me ask you this in the betting world, so everybody
Joe,
kind of knows. She said take
all
it
right,
down, but let me ask you this in the
Right,
betting
down.
world because you're a capper, so is she. So the odds are more in favor that they win by 10 than lose by 10.
It depends on how the passing game is when you're looking at it. Like if they say that they're making like they're gonna make like 10 to 20 score,
Mm-hmm.
it depends on it. But I don't really believe in that. I just believe in the key numbers. Like say the Ravens and yesterday's game, right? It
Yeah,
stopped
and the Browns.
at -3, right? It did not move to -2.5. It just stuck at 3, which is freaking what we call is a key number. You have to buy you're going with the favorite. You have to buy it down to -2.5, so you don't have to go with that push. You want them to win by that 2.5, so you don't have to
hook.
have that
I call it
push.
the hook. The hook.
Yeah, it is it is the hook, but like I don't understand buying it down with a high
High
number,
spread.
a high
Yeah.
spread number.
That's the thing. I think these two teams match up well because they did
They
before.
do.
But see that's where my dilemma is here. Not again as a betting man, if I see 10 points and they lost and it was a high uh, game, scoring game last time, they won by 7, double overtime. It's a lot. Do you
Yeah,
just you go
it's a lot. I don't know because
you
I
just
think
go
she knows that they're going to be scoring a lot more
so
that to
Total.
10.
okay, so would you sit there and say that the better bet on that is see Mike, thanks buddy. Not you Mike, Michael Ashford saying good night.
Yeah.
Um
Good night, everyone. Well,
no,
good
not
night,
us. You just sitting
whoever's
there.
leaving.
Okay, so this is what Joe's saying. Joe's giving us some insight here. This is what Trevor Lawrence is back, different game.
Right.
So
Right. So
so
let me rebut. I want to rebut. The defense is the same defense that Notre Dame faced.
Right.
Right, Joe? Joe, I want to hear
Yeah,
Joe. I
it's
want
the
to hear
same
Joe's
defense.
response.
well,
Now,
she'll come on. She'll sit there and respond to this. But again,
yeah,
wouldn't you just take the over on it and just say the hell with it? Never mind the points.
No, I would take the points. I'm sorry. I'm a points
I didn't
lover.
know it was that high. Hey, if I was an odds maker,
it,
I would. If I was an odds maker, I'd set it at Clemson.
like 3
Where it's at.
or two and
Clemson's.
a half.
I'd give them 7.5. That's it.
But why
10.
is so high? It's 10, and Friday it might be more than 10. This is right
Right,
now
right,
in the
right.
beginning of
It's
the
only
week.
because Trevor Lawrence is going to be the #1 draft pick in the NFL draft, and he's that good. But Notre Dame's defense, I'm sorry, Notre Dame's offense scored 48 points against that Clemson defense, right?
There you go, Mike. There's your answer.
Yeah, but Clemson will be able to
I
score.
don't know.
Yeah, well, they did score. No, don't get me wrong. Notre Dame was matching them for touchdowns last game.
It's too many. It's too many points. It's too many points, and I say this. And
No,
when something like
I
that
would not.
happens, I just
You know what? I'm a Notre Dame fan. I probably won't even bet the game, but I like the total. What's the total in the game? That's what I want to know.
the
What's the total?
total in the
That
game.
I don't have. Let me see. Joe probably has that. She'll bring it on there.
Hold on, I'll tell you. I got
No,
it. Right now, the total is at 60 and a half.
Ooh,
59.
bet that over for fun. I
okay,
like that.
but here's see,
Oh, Joe. All right, let's bet Joe. I'll bet Joe. I'll give you 9.5. Or no, you give me 9.5. And when Joe gets across the border, I'll give her a bottle of wine if I lose, or a nice bottle of wine, or you got to buy me a steak dinner.
Okay, hold on a second. No, why
How
you giving her
about a
the point?
steak dinner?
No, why are you giving her the point?
No. I mean, I'm taking 9.5. I'll take 9.5. I'll let her buy a point. Give me 9.5.
But again,
No, take it
they're
10
favored
and a half.
by 10.5. So why wouldn't you get 10
Don't
and a
buy
half?
the point. If you're gonna take Notre Dame, I would rather say you take 11. Buy the 10.5 to 11. But you never know what's gonna happen because that 10 and 11 can go to like 13, 14, 15
I think
during the
by
week.
by kickoff the spread's going down. Did it open up at 10.5? D?
It opened up at 9.
Oh,
Hold
so
on, let
money
me see.
on Clemson. All right, look, I'll bet Joe right now. I'll be generous and give her the 9.5 because she wants to buy
No,
9.5.
they opened at
Or not
minus
me.
7.5. Clemson opened at minus 7.5.
So
Okay.
money, wait, hold on a second here. So money has been going on Clemson.
Big money.
Mm-hmm.
Big money, big money.
To make it high to like 10.5 right now.
Hey, and you guys and Lady D and Joe, where the public spends their money, don't we shy away from that sometimes?
And sometimes I do. I don't want to work with the
Right.
favorite. So
The public is going with Clemson, but I'm cooking a brisket. You guys are invited down. Tony, take the drive up to 5. I'll send the private jet for Joe and D, and you guys come to my house, watch the game.
woo,
Hey,
private play.
the Packers play that day too, so I'm like in heaven. We got Packers Panthers on Saturday and Notre Dame Clemson. It's gonna be the shit.
Hey,
Stop,
by the way,
baby.
Yellow. So you know this. Kayla Adam is part of our team, and she gets credentials, and we'll be able to do that also with Stables Media. We'll be able to get credentials to go to different games in our
Okay, y'all,
area.
hold
So
on. I'm
you'll be
gonna
able
have to flip
you'll
y'all
be able
for
to
a
get
minute
credentials to go to the
because
hockey game and all that. We just have to apply for it with the team that we have. So it'll be a plus plus, and we're going to go to hockey games and ask questions and for our show and
That would
our
be
media.
great. Can we do like live interviews and share them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Kent, one of the producers on our show, that's what he does out of Indianapolis. Obviously, that's where what is it? The oil field. That's where they're going to have the Super Bowl this year. I take it, right?
No, it's in Tampa.
Is it in Tampa or I thought it's in Indy?
No, I think this year's Tampa. Don't quote me on that though, but I think it's Florida.
I may be wrong. I know they were talking. I thought they said Indy that they were having. And maybe that. Oh no, there's a Badgers game or something like that in Indy. Is that
Yeah.
what I'm? Maybe
Hey,
that's what.
Tony, I want to hear your thoughts real quick on how the Pac-12 just said, "Oh well, Washington's got a bunch of COVID players. They belong in the championship game against USC. But you know what? They're not going to delay the game. They said you're screwed, Washington. Sorry." And now Oregon's going to play USC instead. Did you see that?
Yeah, but see, here's the thing on this. I didn't like the idea of the way the whole format started playing out, in, out, in, out. You know what? We'll play. It's all about money. I think that by taking them out and replacing them with Oregon, why not wait a week? Let the guys have to recuperate. They did that with the
I,
NFL. I mean,
you know what? I mean, you saw the way the Pac-12 rushed everything. I don't
right.
understand why rush everything. I don't get it. But I know TV.
Oh no, but
I got I got Lady D. She was sitting there she was doing a lullaby.
Was Lady D listening to Keith Sweat? Lady D's. What's that song?
Rockabye baby.
No, there's a song by Keith Sweat. What is it?
I don't know, dude. You got me going, man. All
Um,
right. Hey, let's talk a couple. We got a few more minutes before we close out. I tell you, man, this goes by quick, dude. It's unbelievable. Almost 2 hours into it.
yep,
Um,
we do it. And hey, like I said, the last two no shows by me, I take full responsibility. I had some stuff that was going on, and don't
brother,
worry, but we're back
you
at it.
don't have There's no explanation needed. You were on assignment. You were laying some pipe, and that's all we want to know. Make sure the pipe got laid, and everybody's
Oh,
happy with it.
you just reminded me. I want to show you what we had to do. So this is my brand new kitchen floor that we put in right here, right? Underneath the mat is where my safe will be. But look at this thing right here. I had to go underneath here and dig a hole in the concrete to cap a pipe from 1954, I think it was. And oh my God, the smell was horrendous, and it was black sludge. It was
Oh,
crazy.
dude, oh no, it's like raw sewage, dude. I know exactly what we're talking about. Let's talk about we'll close it out here, and we'll get Lady D back on if she still comes in here. I think she's putting her son to bed. Lady
That
D, whenever you're
smell.
Oh
ready.
my daughter was running around naked. I looked back like, oh, that's not
Oh,
Who's
happening.
naked?
that's not good. We have to get the head of security. Gee, where's Scott at?
Yeah, we need Todd.
All right, we're gonna close it out, Lady D. We're gonna go around the horn, make it a 5-minute deal about the games that are coming up. We'll pick 3 or 4 games here. I'll sit there and lead the pack.
Okay, let's do it.
We talked
Give me the
about
spread.
the Chargers. Let me get Joe's thing off here real quick. Joe,
Joe,
you can chime in on this. You know that I mean, she's if she's on, we always love having her input. We got Chargers Raiders. Joe loves the Chargers, obviously, because we're Chargers fans. I think Chargers Raiders.
I'm sorry, Ari.
Vegas given 3.5. I got to sit there and they're in after having that debacle. I got to take the Las Vegas
You
Raiders.
already got it, Ari.
Raiders. I'm going Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
Lady D.
Raiders.
All right,
Raiders.
Bills Broncos. Hey, Bills Broncos. Now here's the funny thing.
Trap game.
Bills.
This is what I was gonna say. You got the Bills that are only favored by 6.5. The
Is it?
Broncos they're playing in Denver. Now Denver came up and had a hell of a game last week.
Yeah,
Um,
they did.
I think they have. I think they have a letdown. I think the Bills come up. They've come off 2 really big wins. I think the Bills are going to sit there and take it.
Is it a shortened week?
I'm with the Bills.
They play on Saturday, shortened week. Give me Denver plus the points. Home dogs. Home dogs.
Bills.
Mikey, what do you
Bills
think?
Mafia.
Hey, by a half point, give me a touchdown.
What do you think? Hey, what do you think about your Packers?
What's the spread?
8.5.
Oh, 9.
Ooh,
Damn, it's
must
9.
be, it must be in Lambeau. If McCaffrey's playing, Carolina, Carolina keeps games close. You know what?
They do.
Take it off the Packer gear, and I'm a betting man. Give me the 8.5.
Wow, you're going against the Packers, so you
No,
think the Packers will win?
Packers will win, but I think
It
it's going to be a
depends on McCaffrey pays, though, right? Is he in?
What?
Is McCaffrey in?
That's the thing. If McCaffrey's playing, it makes me more of an incentive to take the points. But I think that game's going to be a closer game because you know what? Packers ain't blowing nobody out. Look what they did. Look how many points they get up to Detroit. You
right. And
Okay.
that's too many points. I like Carolina.
I'm just picking a few games here because I know that you guys are sending them out on this. One game that's a little interesting for me is the Seahawks Washington. Washington obviously has been hot right now. They're
Yeah,
6-7.
have.
They've been hot, and Alex Smith. That's a hell of a story. You know about it, Mike. Where
Is
he
he
came
hurt
back.
right? Is he hurt right now?
No, Alex
And
Smith
it's
is
in
actually
Washington.
no. He's been it's in Washington, and Seattle is giving 5.5 in Washington.
They're in Seattle.
Washington.
Oh, give me the Skins. Redskins, baby. All the way.
All right. Now, do you think, Lisa, let me ask you this. Jets, they're going to go 0-14. Man, they suck. They do suck, dude. I didn't think it.
Jets are playing
your team,
the
the
Rams.
Rams.
The Rams are gonna humiliate them.
Okay, so can I ask a question? Hey, Mike, 17
I'm not
points.
taking it.
17.
I'm not taking it.
17.
They play against the Seahawks
17
at
points.
17.2. That's weak.
Man, 17 points.
Don't. It's a trap.
It's a trap
because that's what happened with
Take
the
the Jets
Seahawks
plus
too.
17.
No, don't take the Seahawks. Do not take the Jets. They are
No, you know
not
what?
gonna be
Hey,
fucking
that's one of
covered.
those games. I'll tell you guys, I never play those kind of games in the NFL with that kind of spread. I just don't.
I would not. I'll stay away
I'm
from the Jets.
taking
I'm
the
not
easy
gonna
way
take the
out.
Jets at all.
I'm taking the easy way out. Give me the Rams in the first half.
All right,
I
we
would
got
probably take
two more
that
games.
to the
Two
probably
more
like
games.
-7. Hey,
Two more
hey,
games.
hey.
2 more games. I'm going to close this out
Yeah,
here. All right, you got Eagles, Cardinals because the Eagles are still in it with against in the division. Um,
Arizona.
in Arizona, Arizona's given 6.5.
man,
They're
man,
they play
freak
tough,
the damn Cardinals.
but they play tough.
Arizona's really
I,
tough at home. Arizona's tough at home too. But
And
oh,
6.5.
I know that's too much, especially the Philadelphia Eagles, and they
Give
did
me
good with that
Arizona.
new
I'll give away
quarterback too.
I'll give away 6.5.
all right, now I'm not even going to go to the Chiefs Saints game because I think that one's going to be a Chiefs are favored by 3 in Saints, but Breeze is out. I want to go to this game here. That kind of really makes
Hey, Chiefs is a lock.
you like that Chiefs a lot. I have
The
one.
Cleveland and Giants.
You got the Browns and the Giants. The Browns came off that great game that they had.
Give me the
Um,
Chiefs.
Yesterday.
Cleveland's favored by 4 against the Giants. The Giants suck, but again, Giants still are going for that possible division win at 5-8 right now. There's that opportunity.
Where's
Uh,
that game being played
Right.
at?
they're playing in New York.
In Giants.
Give me the Giants, home dogs. Woo, 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 woo,
Okay, hold
woo.
on a second. Hold on a second. This is a
You
big
like
factor.
them dogs,
Hold on,
man.
guys. Come on. There's a big factor. You guys don't realize. Huge storm going into because my family lives in Connecticut. Huge storm going into New York, Boston, in that neck of the woods. So
Right.
obviously they play outside. It's a big, even in Buffalo. I don't think Buffalo's playing at home though. I don't think that.
It's a field goal game.
So you go under on that.
I don't like. I don't
Under,
want to touch it.
under. What's the
Lady
spread?
D, what's the under? What's the under on that game?
Hold on, let me get it. I gotta do mine.
We're gonna close this out here.
Yeah, we gotta close it out after this because I'm getting yelled
Joe
at.
said,
So
who do Rams have on deck? Rams have the
wait,
Rams have the Jets.
17.
45 and a half.
The Rams have Mancini's team.
Wait, Lady D.
45, man, listen.
Lady D, you
45
said
and a half.
45.5. Go under and take the
Yeah,
Giants.
you got to go under on that. All right, last one here, guys. I'm going to close it out. Steelers. They lost 2 in a row. They're playing the Bengals. Bengals suck, 2-10. But here's the deal: they're playing in Cincinnati. Do the Pittsburgh Steelers come back and have a game of no games? They're favored by 13 points.
13 point home
Oh,
dogs. Give me the 13 points. I'll take the dogs.
I
Woo,
get it.
woo, woo.
I'll take 13 points too.
Come on,
I
Joe.
don't know. It's 11 here.
Joe's asking who the Rams have coming up. Joe, the Rams have the Seahawks 9-4.
Seahawks in Arizona, right?
No, next week. Next week is the Rams and the Seahawks. That's what Joe was asking on that question.
All right.
Who the Rams have.
What's the next game after that? The Rams play the
Yay, the
Seahawks.
Bears!
The
Yeah,
Rams play Seahawks and then they play Cardinals. Basu,
yeah.
2 hours. That's right, buddy. When you got a hot show, man, that's what happens. You missed her. He was a legend. Dude. He was a legend. Basu would have loved that guy.
I know. I'm like, I'm getting yelled at back. My man's yelling
Hey,
at me.
tell your man you'll do a little sometime later on. You'll be okay.
He's
All right, guys.
yelling at me. I'm like, don't you
You
know
know
I
what?
got a show going on? What the hell?
Lisa, Lisa, we love you. Joe's bringing us comments here. Basu,
Love you,
but I think you know what she's saying that the game afterwards says Buffalo Bills bear KC and they play. I
The
agree with that.
Bears.
Yes,
I
the
think
Bears.
you know what I think Basu's right though. I think Buffalo is a hot team right now and they will beat KC.
Hey, you know what? You guys want? You want me to hear? You want to hear something? A bold prediction. I see a lot of Aaron Rodgers in that quarterback for Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers are like they're like clones. Josh
I don't
Allen,
know.
shit. Hey, I'm in the
Okay,
fantasy. By the way, I'm in the fantasy football playoffs with Josh Allen. That guy is he's putting up
Yeah, I
points in
like
fantasy
Josh
football.
Allen.
okay. So
I have
we're
him
gonna
in
go.
one of my.
We're gonna wind it down.
Uh,
One pick, only one pick. Listen to That's Amore live every Tuesday, 8 p.m. The great Mike Gal, the great Lisa Diaz, Lady D, hosted by myself, Big Daddy T. We got Basu says E on there. We're gonna get him off.
Basu!
We got Basu saying Dr. T. Lisa, one pick, and that's
I'm
it.
gonna take the Raiders Thursday on the spread.
Gallo.
The one pick I got, gosh, you're putting a bullet to my head right here.
I got so many
I'm
picks.
gonna
That's the
say
thing.
because I like a couple of games. I'm just gonna give you my sole lock. You guys ready to hear the lock?
There's no lock.
Nope. The lock is Bengals at home plus 13 against the Steelers.
Oh.
Here first, guys. I'm gonna say this. I like the Notre Dame game, seeing the spread and the way they play, and I like the over on that. So I'll give you both of them, over and Notre Dame.
All right, I'm smoking a brisket, Big Daddy. You got to come over. Bring everybody. Lady D, come on, come to Long Beach. Don't be scared. It's anti Governor Newsom in this house.
I'm scared how is anti
Basu,
he can't do
bring
anything.
Basu to my house.
That's we're gonna have a big party soon. I got a big thing coming, telling you up your neck of the woods in Lake Elsinore. He's actually coming on. He's actually got a studio up there, a
Y'all
3,000
got
square foot amphitheater that holds about 1,000 people live, so we can do live shows out of it. Anyways, guys, we're gonna let Lisa go because she's got her little rugrat that
we
she's got to
gotta go
take
get
care of.
that.
Lisa, we
I
love you.
got
And you know
kids
what?
to take care of.
Hey, here's the thing too. Just Gallo for 2 weeks, but look at this. We went almost 2 hours long, and we don't have to worry about paying the extra freight because I'll take care of that. Gallo, my man trumps your man.
I love it, man. You got to send it to me.
How
Dude,
many you got? I want one. I'm about to go check the box
Woo!
now.
Hey, I'm craving 2 tacos. Are they still 99 cents?
yeah, but you can't. It won't work. You gotta order the giant combo, whatever the hell it is. My son got it. I got the drink. He got the burger. You got a new chicken sandwich called the Cluck Cluck.
Oh, man. Hey, chicken sandwiches here, just Chick-fil-A. I'm biased. I love Chick-fil-A.
You know what?
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A is
they're
good,
good
dude.
like
But have
that.
you tried Popeyes?
I love Popeyes.
Popeyes got a real good chicken sandwich.
I haven't tried it. I heard that people were beating people up, so I stayed away.
Popeye is good. The problem is, Chick-fil-A I like. I just think Chick-fil-A is exorbitant amount. I mean, for $7 for a sandwich, and then you get the combo meal, $14. It's like, come on, but it
Hey,
is
can
good.
you stop doing that?
Yeah, you better. Otherwise, mommy's getting a can of whoop ass out.
Hey, whoop ass. Get the belt.
This is she's
All right,
doing
hey,
right
I love you
now.
guys.
Oh
Gallo, we love
no.
you, man. Thanks for being back. We missed you, Lisa. Have a wonderful night. Have some eggnog, a little warm milk. Check out, she even got 16 TVs in all her rooms, dude. Dude, what is this? Lisa, are you? What, I mean, are you like taking care of? What do you got? Trust fund, baby? What
Making bets. She's a bookie.
dude, she trust fund.
Yo, listen, my kids love music, so I end up buying them these. I made it a music room. So,
You have a music room?
yeah, this is my music room. This is my little office.
Wow, she's got a music room. You have? Can I ask you? And I'll leave this to the last thought. You have like one of those rooms that you have like your fantasy room type thing.
No, I know, that funny too.
I love you guys. Have a great night.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching. That's
I love you,
Amore.
sweetheart.
I'm
You have a
Lady
great night.
D,
We'll
and
see
I
you.
gotta go.
Bye bye. We're taking you off. Hey, you see that, Gallo?
Love you guys. I'll
Gallo,
see you later, bro.
we love you, brother, man. I'm glad you came back. I hope everything's well with the family. We'll be in
We're
touch.
going, yeah. We're doing good. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, bro. See, you guys have been listening to That's Maury live every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tonight we went a little overtime. We had a great guest of honor, Todd, all the way from Texas. We appreciate it. All our fans out there, Joe, Basu, Stephanie, Vince, Glenn, everybody out there, stay strong. Take care of each other. Love each other. Tomorrow is not promised. Today is. Have a wonderful night. And peace out from the Italian Big Daddy T. See you guys. Have a great night.